Hello, friends, and welcome to my daylight check-in for the Stephen King Writing Challenge. To give you a refresher, this challenge requires the participant to write like Stephen King does every day. That means 2,000 words interspersed with 30 minutes of reading and 30 minutes of moderate exercise. Before I give you my midpoint thoughts, please enjoy a bit of vlogging from the first week of this challenge. I got a ring light today, and it's pretty, but I'm still learning how I'm going to manage things with it, because as it turns out, it does not actually clip onto my computer monitor, which is what I really wanted it for, so that I could do gaming on Twitch, but I'll sort it out. Today has been a Monday, which means I got all of my writing done, if you count writing emails to people. It's my email catch-up day at work, but at 9 p.m. I'm finally ready to sit down and do my writing. I did get in my moderate exercise, as I'm supposed to do for this challenge, and I started my reading. I did about 10 minutes of reading and had a nap like immediately after work and just crashed for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do my last bit of reading before I go to bed, but now I'm gonna try and write 2,000 words. Wish me luck. Today's a tiring week for some reason, so I didn't actually get out for my walk yesterday, so I failed one day. But I still did writing, so that's the main thing, right? Now I'm out walking again, and it's beautiful. It's 8 above. Very exciting. I'm failing. I'm not going to say I've failed, but today I've failed. I'm not going to give up, but it is very difficult to write the way that Stephen King writes. I've learned that that is most definitely a plan for someone whose full-time job is writing. If you are trying to work in 2,000 words a day, plus reading, plus exercise, plus a day job, plus a bit of downtime in the evening to just like have dinner and maybe watch a TV show after work. Really, really difficult. I did it the first day and then slept a lot and have not managed to perfect this the next 2 days. My goal when I started this was to finish editing my novel, and that's still my goal. But I'm accepting that I may not hit perfection with the challenge, but if I finish editing the novel, then I will consider that a win. But this is tough. It's tougher than I thought it would be. I tend to like to think in a way that I can accomplish anything, and that's a good way of thinking, but sometimes you have to accept for your own mental health that you are failing a bit, and that's what is happening in this moment.
What can I say? Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, and I'm still failing hard. Though failing is kind of a harsh word. In the terms of completing every aspect of this challenge every day, yes, I'm failing. But I find that the general goal with these writing challenges is the experience, whether you do succeed or fail. To start, my goal was to finish editing my novel in these 2 weeks. So I already was guaranteed not to be writing in large quantities every single day, as this requires, since editing is not comprised of writing copious amounts in one go. Also, I have a full-time job, and it's become quite clear that Stephen's writing process is created for someone whose job is writing. I have been looking at my story every day and contemplating changes I would like to make to it. I've been reading, and best of all, I have been out walking again. This is something that I'd stopped doing over the winter months. As you know, I live in Montreal, so we do get winter. Nothing as bad as in my hometown, but it's still winter, it's still there. And it still kind of puts me off walking a bit. Now that it is warming up into spring, I am really happy to be getting outside again. And it does so much for the mind, the imagination, just in general. Get outside, kids. My main point that I want to make today is there really is something to be said for failing and finding success within that failure. I think that's what it means to be an artist, really. If the first time we failed, we just gave up, we would never get anywhere in life. And I mean that applies to things outside of the arts, but I feel if you're an artist, it's really going to hit home for you, because we fail all the time. This first week of the challenge has brought back a sense of positive urgency to my writing. It's also brought back a sense of peace in allowing myself to fail. I guess that's my thoughts for the moment. I will be back to check in again at the end of this challenge. There still is just under another week to go, and I'm going to see if this week turns out different than the last one. As always, I am really thankful for you joining me here for my little writing forays. I do hope that you'll like the video, subscribe, hit the bell button so you actually get notified when I post new videos, and say hi in the comments down below. Between videos, you can find me most often on Twitter, where I try to keep a little bit of a writing community going. And of course, I hope that you are having a day that is as wonderful as you are. Bye!